Hi everyone, it's Grace from Grace Gets Gastric. Today is Sunday, March 4th, and I am here for my 2-month post-op VSG update. I'm actually a few days late, but life got in the way, etc., so better late than never. So I'll go ahead and just jump right into stats. Again, my name is My name is Grace. I am 5'8", 27 years old, and on January 2nd, 2018, I had the Vertical Sleeve Gastrectomy, or VSG, weight loss surgery. My high weight was 354 pounds, and that was in May of 2017. My starting weight day of surgery was 319 pounds. Last month, I came at you with a weight of 294.3 pounds, and my weight on March 2nd, so 2 days ago, my actual 2-month surgery, so my weight on March 2nd was 281.2. So that will be a monthly loss of 13.1 pounds, a loss since surgery of 37.8 pounds, and a loss since my highest weight of 72.8 pounds. So, all very exciting, awesome, great numbers. Obviously, I knew that my weight loss during the second month was not going to be as high as the first month. You know, you never lose as much weight as you do in that first month when you're recovering from surgery and just like drinking liquids, etc. So I think the first month I lost a little over 24 pounds, and this month I lost a little over 13 pounds. So definitely, you know, I lost 10 pounds less this month, which I'm fine with. It's one of those things, it's so interesting how it just gets in your head. You know, I always told myself, I was like, I'm not going to be one of those people who like has totally unrealistic expectations about how much weight I'm going to lose. And, you know, I think there were exactly 4 weeks in February, right? Only 28 days. I lost 13 pounds in 4 weeks. That's incredible. That's amazing. That is a great loss. That's more than, I mean, that's 3 pounds a week, more than 3 pounds a week, which I'm totally excited about. But it's weird. You see 13, you're like, oh, I thought it'd be higher. I'm not letting it get me down, and I'm definitely very much trying to constantly check in with myself and be like, you know that this is a magic pill. You know, you're not going to just wake up with all the weight loss. Like, this is going to take time. It is gradual, and it's much faster than it would be if I was just trying to do this without the aid of the surgery, making my stomach smaller. But it is still going to be, it is going to take some time. That being said, there are still things that I can do and that I want to do to help aid the process. I haven't really been working out at all. I didn't work out like hardly at all in February. Partially just like February is a down month for me, just always has been. Like, this is the point where I just get done. I'm done with the weather and all that stuff, and then my back was hurting me. And it's still not great, but it's getting better, and I'm doing acupuncture and physical therapy and stretching, and I need to stop letting that be an excuse. There are things I can do in the gym, and even if it's not the intense weight training that I want to do, I can still do cardio, I can still move my body, and I'm no longer letting myself use my back as an excuse. So I'm going to start working out next week. My roommate and I are going to go twice a week in the mornings, and then I'm going to make a goal to do it on Saturdays as well. There's a like Latin dance class that my gym has on Saturdays that my roommate's also interested in going to. So we'll see. I might try to do that. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I'm feeling good. For February, my goals were to go to the gym twice a week. I just mentioned that was a total fail. I did for I'd say about half the month, I was really good about like at least getting like walking and exercising in. But that was really the first half. The second half, I just wasn't even that great about that. So again, something I'm definitely going to work on for March. Let's see, what was my other goal for February? Create 2 recipes a week. And I think I mentioned in a previous video that I think that was overly ambitious, and it's actually not really helping me with my goals. Just because I just can't, even when I'm like having quartering recipes. There's just so much more food than I have plans for, and oftentimes recipes end up just higher calorie if I was just to eat like the simpler meals. And as much as I want to cook and I like more complex dishes, and I do think I still need some of that, because if I just stick with like completely simple basic stuff, I know myself, I'll get bored of that. But I think one recipe a week is a little bit more doable, and we'll see how that goes. But that's my plan. I think the 2 recipe thing was too ambitious. Hitting my macros, my water intake, my vitamin, all of that stuff is totally on track. I got at least 80 grams of protein every single day in February. I got at least 64 ounces of water. Most days I'm more in the 80 to 100 ounces of water range. And took my vitamins every single day. And then my job stuff. Job stuff's still like a whole complicated thing. I did apply for some jobs. I actually interviewed for a few too that I just was not interested in, actually, so I didn't really go anywhere. I'm doing a new project at work, so I'm just kind of seeing where that goes, and yeah, I don't really want to talk about that right now, but my point is, my goals for February were partially successful, and my goals for March are going to be to work out and actually go to the gym at least twice a week. And if I can't for some reason, then to make sure that I'm moving my body in an equivalent way. I also want to do, again, I want to try to do 1 recipe a week. I want to continue to work to make sure I hit my macros. Protein, water, vitamins, those are my big 3. Those have not been any issues for me so far since surgery, so I don't anticipate having there be an issue there, but I still want to do well there. So I think those are kind of like my big 3 things. I want to continue like experimenting a little bit with weight loss surgery friendly recipes, make sure that my macros are all on point, and exercise. Oh, and online shopping. I need to really curb that. That has been a big problem. Not a big problem, a small problem that could develop into a big problem. I definitely like the latest shiny new things in weight loss surgery, the related snacks. I'm just all about that. And I need to not get so many things, because I can't eat very much. And I know this, but like, it still hasn't quite sunk in how little I can eat. And so I buy things, and then it's like, I'm never going to be able to eat them all. And a lot of times they're like maybe like a treat, or like, you know, there's still things that can fit my macros, but they're not the easiest things to fit my macros. And then I'm like, okay, well, I have to then plan my whole day around if I want to eat something. You know, it's just a whole thing, and I'm getting a little bit too caught up in. And I definitely do think I'm doing a little bit of transference of like, I can't necessarily eat all of the food, but I can eat like some healthier foods, and I need to take a step back from that. So I think I'm gonna say no more than 2 online purchases. We'll see, related to weight loss surgery things. Maybe 1. I know for sure there's one thing I want to buy, and it's like because there are new flavors of new flavors of Dive bars coming out on Monday, and so I do want to get those. But I think that might be the only thing I allow myself to buy in March. Maybe, yes, I'm committed to that. Only 1 purchase in March, and it's the Dive bars that I know I want. So, and I have like a coupon code that's going to expire from them, so I kind of just want to use that up. And I know I want the new flavor, so I'm going to let myself do that, but I'm not buying anything else in March. All right, I meant to talk about my inches. I did not yet, so I'll go ahead and do that. So like I said, like I've mentioned before, if you watch my videos, if you haven't before, hi, hello, I'm Grace. But I do my measurements every month, once a month. I also take comparison photos, like full body comparison photos once a month. So I did my inches last night with my sister. So I will scoot over and I'll put my little chart here. But I lost this month 1.5 inches in my bust. So that's like the full part of my breast. 2.5 inches in my chest, which is the like kind of band of the bra, like right below. 0 inches in my waist, 2 inches in my hips, 0 inches in my thighs, 1 inch in my calf, 0.5 in my bicep, and 1 inch in my neck. I just measure the right side of my body when it comes to like arms, legs, etc. But yeah, so that is a total loss, a loss since last month of 8.5 inches. So 8.5 inches in a month, awesome. And a loss overall of 19.5 inches, which is just wild. So it's cool. I can feel my body changing. The inches continue to be kind of less than I think they'll be for the month, but then I like add them all up and I'm like 19.5 inches. That's a good amount. And I definitely still feel like my clothes are fitting better, or sometimes they're getting close to not fitting very well anymore, actually. So that's cool. But yeah, so that is my monthly update. I'll go ahead and do insert some comparison photos in now. So I always forget because like this is kind of flipped what side I'm gonna put it on. So I think it's gonna be like the left. So I think I'm gonna go left, right. So on the left side, you'll see that is me the day before surgery, the night before surgery at 319 pounds. The middle picture is going to be me last month, so that's 1 month post-op, and that will be at me at 294.3 pounds. And then on the right side, that will be me as of last night, my 2-month post-op at 281.2 pounds. So I'll do the front view and the side view and maybe a back view. I don't know. I haven't decided if I'm going to do the back view yet. So what do you think? Do you see a difference there? I don't see a huge difference when I see these side-by-side comparisons. I mean, I see a little bit of a difference, but not as big. I see so much more in my face, but even then, the biggest difference I see in my face is like my face now versus my face when I was at 354 pounds with the 70 pound difference versus the 40 pound difference. But yeah, that's me. Like I said, doing well. I can't believe it's only been 2 months. It feels like I've been doing this for so long. It already feels like very much part of me, but at the same time, like there's still so many things I know I still need to like learn about myself, like just about this new anatomy that I have and how it works. And I'm still trying to figure out like really when I'm hungry, trying to figure out my limits. I'm not like pushing myself by any means, but you know, it's just I'm relearning my body. So yes, thank you guys all so much for being here with me, for following along and watching my journey. It really means a lot, all of our interactions, and I'm so excited to see what the rest of this year has in store for me. So I hope you guys all have a fabulous weekend, or Sunday, I guess, the last day of your weekend, and I will talk to you guys soon. All right, bye.